YouTube, how y'all doing? Your boy Tech Mo back again with another video, and right now I'm headed to a park down the street from my house. I said that I would get some more footage with this new camera, the Vixia R800 by Canon. So that's what I'm on my way to do. Hopefully I can get some footage and give you guys a better idea of how this thing performs, so you can make a decision as to whether you want to buy it or you want to go with another one. So let me park the car and then I will get out and get some footage for you all. Give me 1 second. Okay, so right now I have it on the highest setting, the 35 megabits per second, which is supposed to shoot at 60 frames per second, full HD. So zoom in on a few things. And I'm gonna get out here too in a minute. It's just drizzling, so trying to make sure I don't get this thing wet. All right, cool. So let's get out. Okay, so I'm out of the car now and just get some footage for you guys. And right now it's kind of gloomy out. It's been really rainy here, so this is my first time really being able to go outside and get any kind of footage. Hopefully the weather holds up long enough for me to get some footage for you guys. But right now, so far, it looks really good. Let's see if it zooms in on that right there. Walkers and joggers only. Zoomed in on that pretty good. And the wind is blowing really hard. I don't know if the camera is picking that up, but it is blowing pretty hard. Okay. It's my car. Impossible to keep that thing clean in Kansas City. I bought this car when I was in Florida, but since then I've relocated and impossible to keep that color clean. Let's zoom in over here on this sign, see if it autofocuses in on the street sign. And it's pretty clear to me. Zoom out, get some more stuff. Let's get that brick right there. See if we can make out what the sign says on it. Northgate Village. So, I mean, the autofocus takes a little time to zoom in on, but it has been able to zoom in on the letters and get it pretty clear. And you guys can't see it, but right now it's telling me that I have 125 minutes left worth of recording time, so the battery life seems to be pretty good on this. And to me, it looks really clear. I mean, I'm happy with how it looks. My hands are shaking a little bit, but it's trying to keep it stable because it's showing me the stability on my screen. I know you guys can't see that, but it's telling me that it's doing its best to keep the footage stable. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's see if it'll get that sign over there. And I'd say right now that sign is a good 50 yards away from me, maybe a little bit further, but it zooms in on it pretty good, as you guys can see. And I'm gonna take a few still pictures. Okay, so as you can see here, this is a still picture. I took a few of them, and some look better than others, but again, you have to remember it's 2.7 megapixels is what this shoots at as far as still pictures. So it's nothing eye-popping. It's not going to rival the top DSLRs or anything like that, but it does look pretty good in my opinion. You can see the details and I can deal with this. I think that the quality is decent to good. Okay guys, so I got a good amount of footage. It started drizzling a little bit, so I didn't want to get the camera wet. So I'm taking off before it starts raining harder. But I hope I was able to get you guys some footage so you have a better idea of how this camera performs. I think I'm happy with the way it performs. I think that the autofocus, like one of the people on my last video said, is a little slow. I don't really think it's too slow. I mean, it does focus in on what you're looking at, and you can tap the screen and kind of tell it what you want it to focus on. So I think it's more of my operator error, kind of. I've used other cameras in the past that kind of focused in quicker than this one, but again, I don't think it's anything super slow. It might not be as fast as other cameras, you know, but it's not anything very noticeable. So that's something to note, that if you're looking for something with lightning fast autofocus, this might not be the camcorder for you. But if you want something that will focus in a couple of seconds, you know what I mean, I think this will do the job. Right now, it hasn't been anything, a super delay or anything of that nature. It's been focusing in pretty good for me so far. So that being said, guys, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. I'm just gonna get a little bit more footage before I get to my house, but as you can see, it's getting the landscape pretty good. I think it captures the colors pretty good, and I think the stability control on this is pretty good as well, because my hands are shaking a little bit, and they were really shaking when I was outside because it was pretty windy out. You know, Kansas City right now, as you can see, is kind of gloomy and the wind is blowing really hard. So I don't know how much of that the camera picked up, but as you can see, I'll zoom in a little bit. It does capture the road pretty good. It does capture the details from what I'm seeing on the screen pretty good. So like I said, guys, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. Until then, Tecmo out. I hope y'all have a great day.